Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing. What am I supposed to say?
All right, welcome back to The World is Storytelling. This time I'm here with the amazing Nikki. Nikki.
Hello.
Tell us a story.
Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you the story of setting up the organisation that I run called REfUSE. It's a social enterprise and it's based out of a community cafe in Chester Street. So pop by. But yeah, I'm going to tell the story of setting it up, or like how it all happened, which is back in 2013. Which is ages ago now. I had just graduated from uni. Towards my final year of uni, I'd sort of broken out of the student bubble. I got to know my granddad's heritage as a miner in Durham as well. So yeah, I stayed in Durham after uni and kind of did a gap year where I sort of volunteered for loads of different organisations. And as part of that, I was paying the bills by working at the Marriott Hotel, doing the breakfast shifts at early morning. And I'd get to the end of a breakfast shift and be asked to kind of throw away the whole buffet. So like, you know, buckets of sausages, bread, eggs, like just incredible amounts of amazing quality food that really didn't need to be thrown away. You know, gallons of like freshly squeezed orange juice, all that kind of thing, just pouring it down the sink. And then I'd, on that same day, sort of walk about 100 metres up the road to a Salvation Army cafe where they're doing a kind of soup kitchen, serving people like a measly bowl of soup and a toastie as their kind of only hot meal of the day. And I just, couldn't live with that kind of extravagant waste right alongside real kind of poverty. So I happened to kind of at that point be connecting with an amazing group of people that all had the same kind of feelings around social injustice, but also this feeling of the North East is an amazing place to be part of and to build community and hospitality in. And so we set up this kind of crazy hippie commune of sorts where we all lived together. There were 6 of us, 4 rooms upstairs that we'd all lived in, and then a room downstairs that we had spare for people that were in need of any sort of room. So it might just be friends that kind of rent had fallen through or something, but it also was young people in kind of chaotic situations that needed a bed for a weekend whilst they worked stuff out. So me and my housemate at the time, best friend Mim, we would go and collect food from the bins behind supermarkets. So we were freegans, is what people say, we'd have a routine every day. We'd put on our gloves and our hats and we'd go and inspect the bins behind supermarkets, and we'd use that to feed our friends and community in the house. But then it just got bigger and bigger. Very long story short, we then eventually got opened this cafe, built completely by volunteers and by our own bare hands and hard graft, and it's now a cafe that's open 5 days a week. It's pay as you feel. People pay with their time, money or skills. It's run by amazing volunteers. There's so many people involved with it every day. We've got about 180 volunteers, and we run schools projects. We do a catering service. We have lots of different kind of engagement activities. We've got a supported volunteering programme with people with learning difficulties or barriers to employment. We've got a training kitchen teaching people skills in the kitchen, and we run restaurant nights every week with different themes and different guest chefs. So it's a project that has ballooned since those early days of rummaging in the bins behind supermarkets. We now collect about 13 tonnes of food a month.
Wow.
Which is...
Talking about bins, I remember in my days of dumpster diving, we once heard from a friend that there was really good pickings to be had in quite a wealthy village, which was about 10 kilometres away, because people didn't really dumpster dive there and they were much more lax with the bins. This was in Sweden, so me and 3 friends, I think it was, we cycled there of an evening. It was bitterly cold, but I remember us thinking, okay, we're going to go there, we're going to get a haul which is going to last us weeks. And we get there, I think it was a Netto or something, of that kind. We go around the back, find the bins. There's absolutely no locks. There's nothing to navigate, which is, usually the issue. And it all looks neat and tidy, which is great as well. You don't want to be, going through piles of mold. And open them up.
There's nothing in them.
No, there was loads of stuff, but it was just marzipan and rubber ducks.
Rubber ducks!
Yes!
That's so good.
In the end, we got an absolutely massive... Maybe there was a bit of chocolate there as well. It's like chocolate, marzipan and rubber ducks.
I mean, that is the story of our lives. Like, I say we collect 13 tons of food, but the amount of really random crap that we can get as well, it's just like never-ending stories about that. But the best one, I think, is when we did a wedding. We catered a wedding in 2016. We've done loads since, but this was our first one. And we were on the BBC. We got a call from, we tweeted that we were going to cater a wedding out of food waste, and isn't that like an amazing way of showing the value and quality of food that people have deemed waste? And we got a call from BBC National News saying they want to do a story about it. And I was there on the phone being like, yeah, absolutely. At this point, we had no idea what we were going to... It was the day before. We had no plans of what we were going to cook or where the food was going to come from. So we'd hired a van and we went up to this place where we had in the past got quite a lot of really good surplus food. And we arrived there and the guy was like, oh, I'm sorry, we just haven't had time to sort out all our logistics today. We've got staff off. Here's all we have. And they gave us a squashed Disney frozen cake and a few cans of tonic water. And we were like, oh shit. And so then I'm on the call to the BBC being like, yeah, absolutely, not sure what the menu's going to be yet. And then panic mode, trying to just drive around everywhere across the whole of like Team Valley and Gateshead and everywhere to try and find food. And we did end up cooking something for like 250 people at a wedding, so it was good effort, but I mean, compared to what we do now, the food was really not great quality. There was a very soggy pasta and some sort of dodgy sauce or something, and it was all on the BBC News website. It was terrible, but it was a good start. Yeah.
I'm just imagining a pasta sauce made of tonic water as a base. Yeah. And a wedding cake with the smashed face of Elsa in it.
I've done a pasta sauce made out of What's-Its crushed before, which is actually incredible. It's cheesy flavoured corn flour, basically. And people came up to me afterwards and were like, what was that macaroni cheese? That was delicious. Can you do me the recipe? And I was like, oh...
Well,
that's actually a secret recipe.
Did he call it what's in it sauce?
Oh, that's good. No, I didn't. I needed you there to.
Well, no. People pay good money for my consultation fees. Sorry.
But yeah, it's worth saying. I think that is my story for how REfUSE, like how I sort of came to set up REfUSE, but really what it is now is this incredible organisation with some amazing people that have been with us like over the last 6, 7, 8 years, and everyone as part of the organisation has their own stories to tell, and there are some really amazing ones of just, real lives transformed through the community that's formed there. So I've told my story, but I love the idea of storytelling because I think it's really kind of powerful to hear all the different stories of people that we come across every day at the cafe, and it's a real gift to be able to do that.
We often say that there's 70 different stories behind most things. So this is one of perhaps the 70 or more stories behind REfUSE.
Yeah, that's so true.
Thank you so much for coming on The World is Storytelling.
No problem. Lovely to be here. Thank you.